What's up, y'all? Welcome back to West Seattle. It's Ben with you here to take my very first look at the brand new Cove and the Ember from 900 Global. So first up, let's check out the Cove. So 249044 are the numbers. Brand new RB85 cover. Fresh house shot out here. Not a single shot having gone down. I warmed up on the left lane with my Rockstar. So let's just see what we got. I love it when the first shot, straight up the press, splits the 8, 9, 10 back. Good stuff. So the Cove is supposed to be sort of like a stronger benchmarky type of a ball. Benchmark being the hot button topic of the last year, simply meaning that it's controllable, kind of in the middle of your bag, kind of a good representation of something you can use on more things, more of the time. Let's throw another one. This was real good. So I'm not gonna lie, of the two, this was the one I was slightly more excited to take a look at. Simply because, while it's not a solid, there's some solid in it, it's a hybrid. It kind of looks like it's 2-part pearl, 1-part solid. But a little surface on it too, 4000, leads me to believe that of the two, it's probably gonna be the smoother one, and that's something that I prefer to see. But we're gonna find out together, so let's throw another one. Okay. So first impressions, other than it striking, is that it is smooth. It's exactly what I want to see. Lay it on the screen, but this is about a 60 by 4 3/4 by 40. So a little stronger than my typical benchmark layout, but it's also the same layout that I have on a comparison piece, which we'll check out in just a second. Okay, that one hit on it way too hard. While that went through the face, it didn't jump super hard. It didn't overreact. Hallmark sign that you are using a benchmark type of bowling ball. Okay, yeah, much better shot. It just kind of does all the things you want from a ball you can trust. It gets to the front part of the lane, easy, but it starts rolling up dependably, keeps it smooth, keeps that down lane reaction smooth, controllable, out of trouble. I can move a little bit in, kind of see what kind of recovery it does have. Yeah, it rolls early, but that's keeping it smooth. So a little high on the head pin there. Probably missed a little bit into. But again, it's keeping me out of trouble. Just to double check, let's throw another one in there. You see that? I can be in, I can throw it right, still splitting that 8-9. This one's pretty awesome. Aesthetically, that kind of shelf appeal dynamic, I don't know of a bowling ball that I've ever seen that looks quite like this one. It's kind of nice. It's got that ocean island kind of vibe to it, but without it being ostentatious. Let's go back to where we started, and then we'll compare. So the Cove, just because this is the smoother, kind of earlier option between this and the Ember, doesn't mean that it doesn't have any recovery down lane, as you can see. So let's just see, comparatively, if I get into one of my favorite balls of this last year, the Rockstar, This one being sort of that stronger benchmark, kind of like what I see the Cove to be. Same layout, 60 by 4 3/4 by 40. Kind of pin above the bridge for me. See this like a step above the IQ Tour. Yeah, actually there's some similarities. The Rockstar, at least between these two, interestingly, at least on that shot, looked a fraction quicker down lane. Quicker meaning that as it responds to friction, it changes direction faster. You might see that as sharper. Certainly not hockey stick, but it's interesting because this one is a complete solid. Let's throw a couple more and make sure. Okay, I think that one was a lot more representational of what I would have thought the Rockstar would be compared to the Cove. Maybe that first one, fresh, was a little quick down lane, but not that one. As we kind of get some fresh oil on it, starting to be what I typically and commonly see the Rockstar to be. It's strong, it's early, focus is primarily on the middle of the lane to kind of get you safe and controllable down lane. And so it's a nice smooth arc. Even with a stronger layout like this, for me, takes care of business in that way. Yeah, okay, so to be honest with you, I don't know that I would need both of these in my 3-ball bag. There is some overlap. The way it reads the middle of the lane is pretty similar, though the numbers of the Rockstar, core-wise, are a little different. This is 248054, so flare potential is a little bit higher, but other than that, the main difference is probably solid versus hybrid. So like with the Cove, let's move in a little, and then we'll see what its recovery is like. Okay, what I saw with that one is that solid is getting it to pick up a little earlier on the lane, a little closer to your feet. And so that one got offline just a little earlier, kind of came through the pocket pretty heavy. Still, like a benchmark should, kept me out of trouble, struck, but I think that's one key discernible difference. This one's a little earlier than the Cove. Yeah, even that one you could probably see. I got that one a little more right. It struck seemingly convincingly, but if you noticed, that 10 pin was a little late. That 6 pin got into it nice, but I think the ball was just a little earlier, and so then a little smoother down lane. Maybe potentially not kicking out those corners quite as easy, but these are very similar, these two balls. Let's move back to the sweet spot. We'll get back to the Cove. Well, the good thing is both of these balls, have I even missed yet? I don't think so. But lots of strikes packed in them. So back to the Cove. Let's throw 3 shots back to back to back, and you kind of let your eyes be the total narrative story of what's going on with this ball. Okay, so 3 shots for you there. Saw that one that came in high, kind of got offline a little early, but I missed into. So what am I seeing? What did you see? Well, I think what I'm seeing is maybe in a 6-ball bag, you could have this and the Rockstar. I'm seeing more of a difference now. This ball is very clean through the front part of the lane. That 4000 grit is certainly helping that. The 2 parts pearl hybrid with a little bit of solid mixed in certainly helps that too. A little lower flaring than the Rockstar, less cover stock touching the lane, gets to read a little later down lane 2. All 3 of those things probably contributing to it being a ball that you could probably come off the Rockstar into and kind of keep the same idea as the lanes are transitioning. So it's pretty nice. I'm actually really liking it. I think if it were me here at West Seattle, I might bring the surface down to like 3,000. I don't think 2,000, but just for me. But as is, rolls pretty good. Let's throw one more. Yeah, this one's a winner. Pretty good. I really like bowling balls that are on the smooth side. This checks that box. My benchmark has been for many years the IQ Tour, no secret here at West Seattle Bowl. And so something a little cleaner, which the IQ Tour tends to be, but still smooth rolling, is my recipe for satisfaction. And this ball has that, so good stuff. But what about its twin brother, the Ember? It's got the same numbers, 049, 044, same base cover, except now it's a complete pearl, no solid at all in it. And it's polished. I see this as something that's probably gonna be the step down from the Cove. So you could almost go Rockstar, Cove, maybe this Ember. I think though what I'll do is I'll wait to see the true difference between the Ember and the Cove in part 2. So stay tuned for that. Should come out shortly after this one. As far as the Cove goes, excellent. Can't wait to throw this fall. That's all I got for this one. See you in the next one.